First, I won a book lot at an auction. And then Jeffries commented on that video about me saying I'm a candle seller, but they think I'm actually a bookseller. And then this weekend, this is what I found. So maybe I really am a bookseller, which would be fantastic. First of all, actually at the very first sale we went to is a sale we like. They do it regularly every year as a fundraiser. And I could not believe I spotted these in just like a box of books sitting on top. No, we were some of the first ones there, but no one else grabbed it. I was absolutely amazed. I was just saying to myself, I wish I could find some more of those really popular YA fantasy books that sell really well, and even just like a normal edition. But when I saw these, I could tell that they had the sprayed edges. And I thought, oh, those will be even more valuable and much more worth it. Like maybe $30 for each of these. But then I comped them and I was absolutely shocked. So this one is like a $50 version. It's not in perfect condition, neither of these are, so I will charge a little bit less than some of the comps I'm seeing because the jacket has gotten worn a bit from, I think, use. But this one comps for $50, and this one is a exclusive holiday edition of Fourth Wing, and I saw comps for this one for $120, which is insane. So I just thought these were the exact, this Fourth Wing series was exactly what I had in mind when I thought, I wish I could find some of those really popular books that are coming out right now that could sell to keep my bookstore, like, or to keep up with the book selling and maybe grow that. But yeah, I can't believe I found these amazing special editions. So definitely gonna keep my eye out for those everywhere. But then it was book day. Remember I had last week was camera weekend, and then a few weeks before that it was candle weekend. Now you'll spot, if you're eagle-eyed, I do have some candles that I got too. But I just kept finding books that looked promising, like ones that I could do as a bundle here. I know these ones are really popular right now. The Housemaid series by Frida McFadden, and old Stephen King. This one is a little beat up, and it's only a paperback, but I found a comp for like $10, which is, I think, the minimum I think I'd like to do on eBay. For books, I'd like to try to keep it at above $10. And then this Anne Rice one looks like it might be a first edition, and if it is, could be a $30 book. They only wanted 2 at the yard sale for it. And then this, you'll remember, it's the same sale. They were doing it again. House clear outs, storage unit clear outs, whatever they do. They had more of the homeschooling Saxon books. Some of these are also like other homeschooling type books, but I thought I'd gone through every box they had. So either I did not and I missed a few, or they brought out more boxes. It doesn't matter because I got more of them, and we'll just be seeing how much these will go for. I think I only have, no, I have 2 bundles left from the previous buy, but I've sold quite a few of the previous ones I had already, and I got full price on a couple of them. I took some decent offers on other ones, so I think these will just continue to bring good money for those. And then, of course, I actually did pick up a few video games. Always keeping an eye out for video games. These ones are not hugely valuable from what I did comp-wise, but these were the ones that at least sell well enough to make it worth picking up when I was going to that yard sale. But yeah, I also just picked up some of my standard candles. Jacob found these ones for me, these little Yankee Candle samplers. It's a couple of fragrances I haven't seen before, actually. Let's see if I can show you that one. I really like this guava coconut one. I'm kind of tempted to actually keep that one myself, but I won't. I will try to sell it. And then a lot of these collectible ornaments from Greenbrier Resort, I believe it is, a resort. And I've sold similar things to these before. They have a bunch of these at this one yard sale and only charged me $1 for 5 of them. So I comped them, and I think these do sell. There may be somebody who collects the older ones, and we'll just see if they want these ones in their collection. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm really pleased with not only finding such a high value book, 2 high value books at yard sales, but just finding more of the textbooks that sell really well for me. Those may dry up because they're from that one seller and they were probably from someone's house that they cleaned out. But just, it was book weekend, and I really would like to be mainly a bookseller. That would actually be fantastic for me. I think it's hard to niche down completely, especially when you rely on yard sales like I do, and estate sales too. We have lots of good estate sales here. So estate sales and yard sales, you can find a lot of good books. The ones at the estate sales tend to be kind of expensive, so I can't just pick up everything. But I had to look through the books this week. There were lots of them at these yard sales, and I had to look through and make sure that I was picking up only ones that are worth picking up, because even if they're only $1, they may not sell, and I don't want to just throw dollars at books just because they're books. But if I can keep finding books at a good rate like this, that would be fantastic. I would love that to be my main, it's currently one of my main sales. If I look at like the categories, that my top categories, I think my second one right now is books, and then like my 5th, 6th, 7th one are all like textbooks and like I sold a car manual for quite a bit. So those kind of things, like the different categories of books, it makes up I would say it makes up a good chunk of my sales. And then like obviously the candles are a thing, and some electronics like old cameras, and I've done video game systems, collectibles, just whatever I can find. So I would love it if I could do as many books as possible and make that my main thing, but I would probably still have to, rely on other things too, rely on the other categories that I've niched into. I'd still do clothes, anything to keep me away from having to do like shoes. Boy, I was just talking about that with someone. I don't like doing shoes. But yeah, like for my example, Jacob is known around here as the toy guy. He specializes in modern toys, vintage toys, all that kind of stuff. That's his niche. But he sells a wide variety of things. He has books himself. He does comics sometimes. He does fragrances like I do. He's even sometimes talked about doing candles, or though he mostly gives those to me now, other collectibles, Disney stuff, just anything he picks up that he knows can make money, he will do that. But he is primarily a toy seller. So I would love to have the same kind of model where I primarily do books, and that's what I get really good at going forward. And as I was looking at the upcoming estate sales for this week, there's a couple on Thursday. I'm really excited for that. And then one starts on Friday. So we've got 3 coming up at the end of the week. And they do have some good looking books, including some that look like they're probably going to be priced quite high because they're like antiquarian books. And after looking at some of these that I've picked up, that trying to figure out if they're first editions when they're older and they don't always mark them that way, trying to figure out what all these markings mean on them to determine their value. I'd really like to learn more about that. So I've started watching some videos on here to learn more about the vocabulary and how to identify books. And then I think I'm going to start doing some reading on that and put some time into learning about that. And maybe I don't want to invest too much money in, say, antiquarian books until I know a little bit more and can start making informed decisions. But I think that's really a good use of my time to learn that stuff, because I do think it could be both a good area for me interest-wise, like it would be interesting and keep my interest as I'm selling those things. And also there's just, I bet there's a lot around here in this area that I could find that would fit into that category. Both just general, like I've showed you, general fiction, homeschooling material books, but also antiquarian, collectible, older stuff, all of that I would love to do. I'd be happy with all of those. I just need to learn much, much more to be, I think, effective at it and to make that my main niche. So it's time to quit rambling on and actually process all these books, because I want to get them done and listed, ready to go. But have you guys been through this where you really want to do like one niche area and it worked out for you? I know I started out thinking I would sell books 3 years ago when I first started, because I was selling off old books I had, but nothing I had was worth all that much money. And I would get free books and none of them were worth much money. So I just thought it wasn't really a possibility. And I'm really disappointed in myself for giving up so easily on that. And I should have tried a little bit more to figure out which ones do sell. But yeah, if you've been through that with anything that you like to sell most, I'd love to hear about that. You can leave a comment below. And I appreciate you all watching and leaving such wonderful comments and supporting me and rooting me on. And we're doing great. Gonna get these books listed and we're gonna get them sold. Hope y'all have a great day. I'll see you next time.